Hello everybody, welcome back to WhatCulture Wrestling. I am Gareth, sat here in my front room yet again, a nice sunny day, post-WrestleMania Part 1. And I'm not going to beat around the bush, we need to have a chat about that Boneyard match that happened last night. If you haven't seen it already, it was completely bananas. It was everything we loved / forgot, probably about the 90s, brought to life in a brilliant slasher film fashion, really. It was awesome. But your boys here at WhatCulture, we like giving you a few little treats every now and again, a few nice behind-the-scenes snippets, and we've managed to get some brilliant images from the actual filming and shooting of the Boneyard match. And yeah, we've also got a few little tidbits of information. So without further ado, I am Gareth from WhatCulture Wrestling, and here are 7 behind-the-scenes details on WWE's Boneyard match. Number 7, how long it took to build the set. So WWE contracted an outside production unit to custom build the set that was in Florida, and that would be used obviously for the Boneyard match. And it took 5 whole days for that to get made. That's 5 whole days of production. That's a long time. And originally, when WWE first contacted them around the 21st of March, they only really wanted a graveyard promo, but then that all quickly changed when Triple H and Michael Hayes actually turned up and saw the work that they'd done and went, yeah, we got to do some stuff with this. So come the 25th of March, WWE filmed overnight from, I think it was 9 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. So that's going into the 26th of March. And that was an 8-hour shoot, obviously, and that caused a week-long cleanup afterwards. So it took a week to clean up all that mess. Oh, they're messy boys, aren't they? Number 6, WWE gave back to the local community. Alright, time for some positive PR now, why not? So in terms of hiring people for the set, for the shoot and everything else, WWE deliberately hired local, like in terms of the people in the Orange County community. And our source actually revealed to us that some of the people who were working in this hired-in company wouldn't have actually received a paycheck at all had WWE not actually brought them into work. So sources said that it's no exaggeration really to say that WWE pretty much paid for their rent in April, which is pretty awesome. Also, here's a really cool image of Triple H. This is one of our obviously exclusive images in the thick of the crowd directing traffic, which I think's just a really cool image. Yeah, so overall this is just a really cool move because a lot of people right now in the world are struggling financially with this situation. They've not got work coming in, so WWE have gone out of the way to make sure that the people in Florida in this surrounding area have some work on hand. So I think this is a really cool move. Number 5, Taker's original arrival scene was scrapped. So let's face it, one of the best moments of this match was when the Undertaker finally arrived onto the scene and he was back in full American badass zone, everything. He had the bandana on, he had the bike, we had Metallica playing Now That We're Dead over the speakers as well. It was brilliant. It was a really cool moment. But then this could have been quite different. We could have actually, obviously the bike would have stayed the same, the music would have stayed the same, but the actual location for the entrance could have been quite different. So, let me explain. So, apparently, WWE officials wanted to use a ditch/bridge roadside area for this big epic Taker entrance. But then the production crew had to warn them off a little bit and say, no, we can't probably do that because we've not got a permit for it. It's city property. And they didn't have enough time to secure that permit and they couldn't, never mind, build the actual sets for it. So with that in mind, they completely scrapped the idea. But in the end, what we actually got on the night, it was still pretty awesome. We didn't notice it was supposed to be anything different. So yeah, it was probably a choice for the better. Number 4, everyone mentored the Druids. So I'll be honest, this is my favorite image from all these exclusive pictures that we've got right now, and I hope that's there on the screen right now. So obviously in the match, there were a load of Druids that just emerged from the barn, thanks to Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson summoning them. And apparently these Druids, in real life, they were quite nervous about getting things right on the night. It's a big match, it's a big moment. You got the WrestleMania spotlight, millions of people watching at home. They just didn't want to fluff their lines, so to speak. So according to our source, the Undertaker, AJ, and the OC all really took a lot of time to talk over the moves, talk over the sequences that were going to happen, just to put everyone at ease, which is a really cool move, and you can see that in the image. And to be honest, to their credit, you see the Undertaker, you see AJ in this picture especially, they're laughing and smiling away. It's a high-pressure situation. Everyone's obviously thinking on their feet. It's guerrilla filming, but they're just not letting the situation get to them, and obviously, they're helping out the Druids who are probably a million times more terrified than what they are. It was just a really nice moment of epic professionalism across the board, and I salute you, gentlemen. Very good move. Number 3, the promo work was 100% improvised. And speaking of things we love to see, more of this. We like this. So throughout this match, you could not miss. There was just smack talking left, right, and center, just constantly going at each other in their ears, loads of little tidbits, little riffs. And apparently this wasn't actually in the script originally. Eventually, obviously, as things started to snowball and they started to get some gold, really, some of the exchanges were fantastic. Triple H just said, yeah, do whatever you want, there's no limits, just have a go at each other. And it was excellent. We had some fantastic exchanges. Just before AJ was, spoiler, just before he was kicked into the grave, there was a brilliant moment where he was just like, no, don't bury me, don't bury me. And you could tell that was completely improvised, and it was really honest. It's incredible, isn't it? When you let people improvise, they just come out with honest material. Who knew? Number 2, The Undertaker wasn't supposed to bleed. We all love a bit of method acting, don't we? Now, if you can remember, there was a moment in this match where Undertaker punched his way through the hearse window, the car obviously that pulled up with AJ inside in his little coffin. And if you saw this, he instantly started bleeding. And when I was watching it live, I thought, oh, that's obviously fake. They've pre-shot this. Apparently, it wasn't. So he'd already punched it through once and wanted to reshoot it from a different angle. And when he did it, it cut his arm. And there was a moment where everyone was thinking, okay, do we stop? Do we carry on? Do we reset? But they said, no, it looks really cool, so let's just continue. Eventually, the blood wasn't even really an issue. If anything, it just added to the drama of the spectacle, the match itself. And yeah, to be honest, it felt like DiCaprio-esque. He just smashed the glass and then carried on with the blood and just used it. Made some gold out of the blood. That sounded a lot better in my head. And number 1, who came up with AJ's hand spot? So when Triple H and Michael Hayes made their way onto this brilliant set, this epic set that was made in 5 days, they found a prop hand, as you do. And they thought, yeah, we've got to use this, but how are we going to use it? They couldn't think of how to use this hand. Well, one guy had an idea, and that guy just happened to be called Mark Calloway, or The Undertaker, as he can be known as well. Apparently, he was the one who pitched this idea for AJ's hand to be sticking out of the dirt with his phenomenal glove on, as a bit of a callback to what he himself did when he was trying to desperately survive back in your house, buried alive in October 1996, I believe it was. The dead man genuinely thought it'd be a nice touch for the production, a lovely callback, and to be honest, it worked. And if you look in the image, if we've got the image up now, you can see that under closer inspection with the lighting turned up and everything else, it looks quite obviously fake. But in the heat of battle, when we saw it last night, me personally, I thought, yep, they've just buried AJ, he's holding his breath. Which they suspended my disbelief for a little bit there, and I loved it. So there you have it. There are the images, our exclusive images, and all the behind-the-scenes information that we got from our lovely source at WhatCulture Wrestling. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this Boneyard match on WrestleMania Part 1, Night 1, whatever they're calling it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic, but obviously I'd love to hear what you guys think about it as well. Don't forget to head on over to whatculture.com, click on some more incredible articles, just like the one this video is based on. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell while you're there as well for all things WhatCulture Wrestling, because we're going to have loads of WrestleMania content still coming at you, because we've got a whole nother night, guys. This is not the end, it's just the beginning. I have been Gareth from WhatCulture Wrestling. Thank you very much for watching today. Hopefully I can see you very soon. Stay safe and enjoy WrestleMania. It's all been leading to this. Every session, every hit, every setback. It's all this. Yeah, I'm excited. It's a chance to show off my skills. Show off what I've been working for years, my entire life, but I'm not taking it lightly. This is a serious moment. If it all goes well, then who knows? It's only upwards from here, but I'm not thinking about that. Don't have to think about that. I've just got to focus on the job at hand, and when I do, I'll get the job done. Dreaming about this since I was a kid. Watching the greats doing it, watching them, yeah, showing the world what they can do, but now it's my time. Show everyone I'm the best. I knew I was better. So now I reckon it's about time we showed the world, isn't it? None of them are ready. None of them. Yeah, I'm confident. Because I know I can do it. I'm about to show you. I've put in the blood, the sweat, the tears. Now it's time for the fun part.
The hell are you doing?
I'm doing a lift.
Welcome to What Culture Combat, and whilst you're here, why not subscribe to all things What Culture Combat for all of your favourite What Culture content. We've got lists, we've got predictions, reviews, and loads more to come, like my very own MMA video diary. Again, just in case you missed it, click on that subscribe button and don't forget to ring that bell to stay notified. Stay safe, fight fans, and I'm sure I'll see you very, very soon.